You guys don't know this, but Ben has like the most standard stereotype American truck. Like the type of trucks they always drive in Texas.
I cannot believe you just described my truck as standard stereotype
no,
American.
like, because it's awesome, you know. It's like if you think of a cool American truck, then you think of the Bitter truck. I love the Bitter truck, guys. I often sit in the back. Like I don't sit inside. I sit at the loading space.
In the bed of the truck.
Yeah, it's cool. What can I say, Ben? I love the Bitter truck. I think everybody so far who has been here enjoyed the Bitter truck. Sasa likes the bitter truck too.
I need to wash the Bitter truck. It's a little dirty.
Talking about Sasa, guys, of course, he is going to play in the Sunday Showdown today. What's supposed to start at 8, but if we're going to have more 38-minute macro games...
Might start at 10:30.
Might start at 10:30. For the first time, we don't actually have to worry about being too early, but we could actually end up a little late. But Sasa is going to play against Puma for $1,500 first place. The loser gets $500 as well. It is going to be a best of 7, but you can only watch that if you have the HD Premium Pass.
So go buy that HD Premium Pass at NASL.tv. It's $20. You, with that $20 purchase, you get 1080p for all of our broadcasts. You get access to every Sunday Showdown.
Of course, and guys, it's not just the regular season. Don't think that right now it's a week 5 of regular season. Is it still worth it? It's going to be the playoffs as well, which is going to be super, super exciting. Then we're going to have the offline finals, which is going to be awesome as well, of course. So there's still so much more to come. And you can watch all the VODs of the previous Sunday Showdown. So if you want to watch Ted versus Sen, that was a Warcraft 3 player. Todd versus Sen or Violet versus Select. Moro versus Idra is one that I definitely recommend as well. Certainly game 2 and 3. You can get all that too. So it's a worthly investment, man. I like it. I would actually buy it.
I agree. I would buy it as well.
You know, I have a problem with advertising stuff that I don't really stand behind. Like I'm a really bad salesman in that. But I like I like what we offer to the people.
So you have a hard time selling Ajax jerseys?
Yes, I wouldn't even come close to an Ajax jersey, man. You know that.
What if somebody offered you, Kev, we'll give you $1 million to be an Ajax jersey salesman? What would you do?
I would probably do that. Well, I would do something.
So what you're saying is everyone has a price.
Yeah, I guess. Like, hey, man. People are buying bad products all around the world. Who am I to not sell one?
People are
right
buying
now,
bad
there's some guy.
everywhere.
There's one guy in Amsterdam who's like diehard Ajax fan. He's gonna tweet me and he's gonna hate me so much, and he's gonna hunt me down. People are very fanatic about Dutch football. Certainly, Rotterdam and Amsterdam don't really mix, don't really fare well. You've seen that, right, Ben?
Sheth making 10 lings really early, but Polt had such a fast command center that I don't think he's gonna be able to pressure it at all. Why would you make this many lings early, Sheth?
I'm not sure, man. He doesn't have any extractors yet, so it's not the lowly build.
I wish it was. I think that would be pretty good right now.
Factory is going up for Polt. Well, Polt has more Marines than Torzen had when he played against Lowly. Sheth's going to try to achieve something with... Well, I mean, Polt's going to have to micro-ban. I'm not sure if he's watching yet.
No, I think Sheth could realistically kill these Marines, but he's not going to be able to do any actual damage into the natural. Oh, can he... Ooh! If he can get in before the depot goes up. Oh, Polt, you should have just raised the wall. Now it's going to be Zerglings fighting against SCVs and Marines, and Sheth's got some excellent Ling micro.
Yeah, that's a really nice Zergling micro right now by Sheth. I love how he moved around those SCVs to focus the SCV. The Marines don't straight away kill. The Zerglings are crap.
Hotel
micro.
California, Kev. You can check in, but you can never leave.
Nice.
And? Oh, no.
But still, look at the supply tab right now, Ben. 40 supply for Sheth.
How did that happen?
Because he let all the Zerglings
Sheth only killed 5 workers, and that turns into a 20 supply lead.
Oh, I think he just slowed everything down. Quite a few SCVs were pulled. Paul was probably not macroing.
Well, that went about as well as it ever could have for Sheth. If Polt had just raised the wall, he would have been 5. Raise the wall, build a Marine, lift your command center. Instead, that went terribly for Polt, and now Sheth has got 2 just about saturated bases, and he's building a 3rd.
That's a really quick turn, by the way, against Darren. Kind of wonder if Polt is going to try to do something about that, because we do see, man, a 2nd factory being produced. So this might be the very same build that we just saw from QXC against Moro with Blue Flame Hellions. Which I think would be pretty good against this quick 3 bases of Sheth.
That 3rd was so fast, though, I don't even know if Polt's going to bother checking it. Those Hellions right now just parked at the edge of Sheth's creep. Still no Ling speed started for Sheth. Of course, he hasn't mined the 100. Oh, there it goes. Ling speed starts.
Yep, Blue Flame on the way for Polt. Roach one in production right now for Sheth as well. Once more, guys, this is a live game in case you guys missed the countdown or just missed the memo.
Well, Polt's going to go for it here. Sheth immediately forced to pull a lot of drones. He's going to fight with just a handful of them. These 3 queens with that extra range doing some pretty good damage to the Hellions.
All the Hellions are still alive, but they're so low on HP that right now they're just going to fall like flies.
Yeah, this queen's able to just like pick off these Hellions one at a time. And Sheth does end up losing about 7, 8 drones.
I'm not sure if that was worth the 4 Hellions. I think it would have been better for Polt if he just waited a little longer. Polt is going to scout this hatch right now with his barracks, which is kind of ironic.
The problem for Polt is that Sheth's got a Roach Warren done, and if you were to just go for some Roach aggression, there's literally nothing on the map that is good against Roaches right now. Sheth throwing down the Baneling Nest as well, so we might see a big Roach Baneling boss.
Which I think is pretty smart considering how this game has been playing out so far. Even though he's gonna have to be careful with his units. Actually, he might not do that, man. He's getting an Evolution Chamber as well, and does he really have to? All he has to do is just deal with these Hellions. Maybe he's getting this Baneling Nest in case that he has to deal like Marine Hellion all in.
Now Sheth's gonna make a couple of Roaches. I guess either realizing that the Hellion count is too high, or now he even knows that Blue Flame's out. I mean, there are so many Blue Flame Hellions on the map, 9 of them. Yeah,
and he already lost 4 of them, so imagine if he wouldn't have lost those 4. He wouldn't be able to kill all the Roaches.
But Sheth's building 11 Roaches. That's more than enough to deal with these Hellions.
This is so annoying.
This barracks just...
Yeah.
I see you.
0 cares are giving them.
Hellion's gonna come try to force a fight in the natural expansion, but Sheth, with the Roaches out, is fine against it. Now he's going to return to droning, so I think you're right. It's not going to be any sort of crazy all-in.
Tor's on the way for Polt. That's pretty interesting. Now he's getting his... he's getting another Rex. Sorry, I was confused right there. Interesting to see Polt build Tors. Polt has so many minerals, but he's not doing anything with it. He could drop 2 command centers if he really wants to.
I think he wants to build a couple more factories, but he can't because he lost that barracks. And, well, he is going to take some of your advice, build another command center.
It's kind of ironic. Losing your scouting barracks, not able to build a factory.
Look at these Roaches, there's just nothing out that's good against Roaches, Kev. They're going to be able to... Well, I guess they're going to back off. Sheth doesn't want to take all the splash damage. But he's still in a good position, making more drones, finishing up that layer.
I think he was spot on. That's really funny. Polt losing the racks and then realizing that they can actually build factories. 1 additional factory is on the way straight away, so we're going to see a meching Polt. 3 more.
5 facts.
He's on double factory as well, so he's gonna have 6 upgrades on his mech. But I think Sheth in general is a very good player against mech, because I feel that Sheth is always a player who reads the map quite well, who knows how to move around armies, who knows how to dodge, knows how to counter. And the position that he's in right now, man, it would be very shameful for, or not shameful, but it would be very sad for Sheth to still see this going wrong. I mean, yeah, you could say that Polt could potentially secure 4 bases pretty easily, and 4 is of course a magic number for a meching player, because 3 is just not enough. 4 would be really good, but then again, if you take a look from here all the way up to here, that's such a big surface area you're gonna have to cover. Because you also have to care still about your natural as well. You don't want to lose.
I do like the activity we're seeing from these Hellions for Polt. He's always going somewhere with them, forcing Sheth to move, and this is keeping Sheth on his side of the map, meaning that when Polt does float down to that 3rd, he's going to be able to, secure it, basically.
Wow, imagine if you just do drive in right now with these Hellions. It's a completely exposed base here by Sheth. Don't fight the Queen Polt. You could have killed so many drones, and now he's going to realize he can kill a lot of drones. He's going to end up losing quite a few Hellions, but it's probably worth it. Yeah,
he's going to get all these drones. And 19 total drone kills this game for Polt.
Polt's going to lose another barracks, which means he's going to have to build 1 more. 17 more drones on the way for Sheth.
21, Kev. 21 was the number. This next round of drones is going to put Sheth up over 80.
I like what Sheth is doing over here once more, just starting to drop creep, knowing that Polt probably wants to take that expand real soon. So instead Polt is forced to expand over here, but not having a planetary there might be a little bit risky.
Could be a lot of bit risky. Although tanks on the high ground can cover that pretty well.
Yes, yeah, I mean, your mineral line. For circling 1 byte, you mean? But you're gonna kill all your SCVs.
I mean, they'll be able to. They won't be able to hit Roaches shooting the command center, but any like Lings hitting the command center, tanks can cover that.
That is true. Sheth at 82 drones, feeling of course very confident. Infestation Pit is about to finish up, and I'm curious to see if we're going to see the Hive tech starting then straight away for Sheth, or if he just wants to get some Infestors out at first. But no, there we go. Hive tech is drawing down.
I think straight up Roach Infestor is pretty good against what Polt's up to, but Sheth does prefer the longer game.
Sheth's army supply is just so much bigger. And
Look at all these Hellions, man. Hellions are so scary. Have you ever seen a non-cost-effective Hellion, Kev? Because I haven't.
I work with a guy who always says there's no such thing as a non-cost-efficient Hellion. So.
Oh, man. 80 drones for Sheth. He's also got 40 roaches out. He's working on his +2 carapace and +2 melee upgrades. I would love to see him getting his +2 range attack upgrade for these roaches. +2 roaches is so good against both Hellions and Thors.
He's going to try to make something happen with a couple of roaches on the left side of the map. Polt getting sensor towers. That's, of course, very smart. And Polt realizing he's not able to expand over here yet.
Roaches versus Hellions. Who wins this fight? Believe it or not, it's going to be the Hellions, Kev.
I know it is, man. I've seen your replays. Well, a couple of reinforcements coming in. So actually, these roaches will win the fight for now. We have a couple of Thors over here. The Thors are pretty well protected.
Hellions.
Yeah, I like that by Polt. It was kind of like, hey, an exposed Thor, but actually there were like tanks covering the Thor all around. That was like
Polt
the Mona Lisa, man.
Polt plays StarCraft like a chess game. Just like sticks the knight out there, or sticks the queen out there and lets the knight cover. What are you doing, Sheth? What, Sheth? Okay, he just wanted to clear up some supply for 17 more roaches. That's all that was.
Which makes a lot of sense. Tunneling claws being researched as well. And of course a lot of upgrades going on. He's getting all the upgrades right now. Ooh, he's going to lose all these drones, so that means he's going to be forced.
That was 11 drones, and more going to follow. Should be seeing a scan go down. Roaches are here, though. That's going to make it harder for Polt to target fire. But still, he's going to get most of these drones. Maybe all?
Pretty much all of them, but no, okay.
Got 12 more.
Thor clearing up the space. 3-3 upgrades for the mech are going down right now. Sheth making more and more drones. Great Spire is more than halfway done. Sheth realizing that there's just not too much he could do. He tried to make something happen over here with the roaches, but that kind of backfired.
Yeah, he's also skipped Neural Parasite, and that's another upgrade that I still think is very good against the meching Terran. Couple Hellions. Oh, these Thors are dangerously exposed, and Sheth backs up again.
5 Thors against all these roaches.
You can one-shot these Thors. Whoop. Oh, maybe not one shot. It takes 2, Kev. Roaches are finally going to fight, but the tanks are here, and that means that Sheth's going to have to disengage again. Greater Spire not quite ready yet.
I think if he would have had +2 on the roaches, then I do think you're right, and he would have been able to one-shot them, but he delayed the roach upgrades a little bit. Zerglings do have +2.
Scary looking push for Polt. Does Sheth have any Corruptors out? No, he does not, so he's farther away from Broodlords than one might believe. A little bit of a roach counter on the other side of the map. This is going to punish Polt for having his army out of position, but does Sheth have an answer to this army, Kev?
Now I think it's going to be Polt is going to have to secure his natural as well. Oh, this is planetary, and he's going to have to force a cancel on this one, or just cancel it straight away and lift it up. Exactly what he does. I love how Sheth straight away starts dropping creep. That's so smart.
Yeah, the way that Sheth did that was actually really good, denying so much of Polt's mining.
I mean, it's 51 roaches now, Ben, against 5 Thors, 11 tanks. It should be possible. Well, there are a lot of SCVs as well. That helps out so much.
Roach tunnel, Kev. If these roaches get under these siege tanks, Polt is going to be absolutely dead.
Oh, Sheth.
Oh, Polt. This is not what he was anticipating. And there's the big unburrow. Tanks immediately just evaporating. There's a lot of Thors still up on the high ground in a single siege tank, but it's not going to matter. Sheth will crush the army of Polt.
Yeah, he's going to be able to take out all these Thors, but he's losing a lot as well. And as you can see, Polt had a little bit of money saved up. And these Thors are really going to work. Imagine if 3-3 was ready, it would have been even crazier. How many SCVs are left for Polt? 53. He lost a few over there. But most important thing, Sheth, I mean, Polt is barely mining anything right now, no?
Sheth's creep spread just excellent. He's next time Polt lifts this base, he's not going to be able to land it again.
Oh, these Hellions are going to have to make a stand against all these roaches before the tanks are able to siege up. Well, fortunately, the tanks were there already.
And scan goes down. Polt will deny this.
Sheth is doing such a good job at making it so hard for a Terran player to expand, man. I mean, this is such a simple thing. Just dropping creep everywhere, burrowing a Zergling everywhere. Everybody knows it's good, and everybody tries to do it, but Sheth always does it. Makes it so annoying for Polt to expand. And it really makes a difference.
Might see another... No, I thought we might see some more burrow action, but Sheth's going away from the Terran army. Does not want to risk running into some detection.
You want to look at the tunneling claws one more time, Ben?
Yeah, we can watch that once more. And here we can see just how things go when roaches burrow up underneath siege tanks. Sheth gets a really good engagement there, and that did allow him to ultimately win that fight. Let's jump right back into our game where we can see Sheth is once again attacking.
Yeah, this is not a very good fight for Sheth. He takes out maybe 1 or 2 siege tanks, maybe takes out 3.
3 tanks.
He lost a lot of
great
roaches.
fight for Sheth, but killing those tanks is pretty important, and we can see that he...
I don't know, because I mean, it's not like he's freeing up supply or reinforcing with something different. He's just still making roaches, and that really wasn't that effective.
He's got 10 corruptors out, and those definitely want to be brood lords. There we go, 6 brood lords on the way.
Every corruptor wants to be a brood lord.
Of course. Just like every larva wants to be an ultralisk.
Whoever said that?
Nobody. Nobody said that. Because it's not true.
No, I'd much rather be a roach. Roach are better. Or a mutalisk. I think it would love. I mean, fly like an eagle. They should change that song to fly like a muta.
Fly like a muta into your 3rd base.
I'm not sure if those are the lyrics that I was thinking of then. Planetary over here on the south side should be enough. Man, Polt is doing a really good job having so many Hellions that small roach run-bys are not that scary anymore because the Hellions are actually able to deal with it.
3/3 Hellions. How much damage does a +3 Hellion do?
11.
The answer to that question is 11.
But splash, of course.
But when you have 16 3/3 Hellions, that's like 160 damage a shot.
Yeah.
Which is like one-shotting roaches.
Yeah, well.
Which is pretty sick.
I may hope that you one-shot a unit when you have 16 of those.
Yeah, but you one-shot as many as are in a line.
I know.
It's messed up, man.
I know, but you didn't add that yet. Sheth is going to try to make something happen with these roaches. He's getting air, I mean, Polt's getting the air upgrades for the Vikings now as well. This door is a little bit exposed. Sheth is preparing for some multi-prong. Well,
yeah, he's got broodlings at the top and roaches at the bottom. It's the weirdest multi-prong harass I've ever seen. Unsupported broodlings, or broodlords, and...
I love how Polt, like, never really... like completely commits himself to a certain base. Ooh, a lot of corruptors flying into Vikings right now.
This is bad news. Where's the support for the broodlords?
Don't you like that, Ben? Like, Polt takes an expand, but he never takes it with the idea, oh, I have to take this base until the game ends, otherwise I'll lose. No, Polt expands, and if he can't hold it, he flies it over, he expands somewhere else. He just switches it up all the time, which is, of course, much more intensive APM-wise, and also to keep your economy going, but it works so well because he's not forced to take fights he really doesn't want to take because he just temporarily abandons the base.
It's really important that people realize, you know, an expansion it's valuable, but at the end of the day, the building itself is 300, 400 minerals, and that's a lot less than the cost of an army.
That's so true. This was always my biggest problem in Warcraft 3, man. I always made teleports on. If I would have waited like 30 seconds for that extra Kodo beast or something, it would have been so much better. And I kept doing it. I did it like 10 times in tournament. That's so sad. The trauma, man. That's why I'm so glad we don't have teleport in this game. And that's why I never make motherships, because I would recall wrong.
Gonna have another big fight here at the 4th expansion of Sheth, or at least enough of one for Sheth to lose all the drones there.
I mean, I think that really truly marks a great play, and knowing when to take a loss or just temporarily abandon a certain thing, knowing that it's much better just to lose that thing rather than losing something bigger. And it's really hard to make those judgments in game.
Sheth is again going to be counterattacking. Moving down here, he's going to get a lot of siege tank kills, going to force Polt once again to lift this base, and some SCV's going to die.
Sheth only has one infested, man. That's what I'm really surprised by, because he's playing against a huge amount of Vikings. Why do you think that is?
He's got. I think it's a mistake. He's got very few infestors. He's making a couple more now. He also still doesn't have any neural parasites.
No, I was wondering about that too. Neuro could have been so awesome. What was the TVZ we casted, Ben, on Daybreak when Neuro really decided?
Yeah, that was Morrow? No. What was that game?
Was it Vibe?
Vibe against... Yeah, it was
Rain.
Vibe against Rain.
Vibe against Rain.
Yeah, it was a sick game. Right now we're going to have Polt pushing up to deny this top right expansion. Sheth does not have much there, just a handful of corruptors. And where's your army, Sheth?
Infestors popping out on the wrong moments, and he has so few infestors, man.
Wow, Sheth's going to lose 2 bases right now. Where is his army?
He has a lot of burrowed roaches on the left bottom side of the map. He's going to Tunnel Claws. Tunneling Claw his way around the planetary fortress and then take it out, but I don't think that was a very good trade.
Yeah, he got 400 mineral expansion for 2 bases and pretty much all of his drones.
Man, this is the longest back-to-back TVZ series I've ever casted, despite the results being 2-0. Well.
Sheth's going to try to make his way into the natural of Polt, but there's a lot of stuff behind the wall. And I don't know if Sheth's going to be able to break through. If you just focus down a depot, he could break through, Kev. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, but I think that those 3 tours with the Hellions should be in...
Oh, those are 2/2 roaches. maybe even better.
There's a siege tank over here. Polt could potentially siege this tank, and that should really help out a lot. The roaches do take out the Taurs, but they are definitely going to die against all these Hellions.
Them Hellions.
How do you like them Hellions? Polt is losing a lot of supply though. Both players are barely mining anything right now.
Yeah, Sheth is literally mining nothing. Polt mining about 300 minerals right now. Sheth does have a very scary army. 16 Corruptors, 13 Broods against 13 Vikings.
This is like the battle of the immobile armies. Has to be careful with those Broodlords. They're a little bit clumped up, taking a little bit of splash damage.
Wow, man, those Thors doing so much damage. Corruptor's going to fly in. They're very clumped up. Infestor's way late to the party. And Polt is going to win that initial engagement. They're going to back up and fight once more with the Roaches in tow.
Polt has a bigger army supply as well.
Sheth's going to lose all his Broodlords. Every Broodlord falls. Now finally Sheth lands a couple fungals and will be able to clean up the Vikings. But there's still a terrifying ground army.
And there's still so many Taurs.
Oh, Sheth backing up into his natural.
Both players mining pretty decently right now from one base. Sheth over here on the right side. A couple of infested changelings protecting this base. Man, that's the next level mind game maneuver. Like, don't worry, you're protected that base. Oh, Sheth once more losing a lot of drones. I love the use of Burrow throughout the entire game from Sheth.
Yeah, he's been making the most of that upgrade, that's for sure. Where he really needs more Broodlords. There's only a single Viking out, 2 Vikings out for Polt right now. If Sheth would attack with Broodlords, I think he could bust out.
Well, he lost all his Broodlords. He's morphing 2 of them, as you said, but he's barely mining anything, and he's so extremely low on gas, which is crazy.
Mining more than Polt right now. That's basically mined out.
It's because this hero, Roach Slayer, took care of everything.
Man, Sheth's gonna have 2 Broods, and that is all. Oh, if only he had Neural Parasites, so many Infestors.
Ugh. 10 Taurs though, that's so much. We have 28 Roaches and we have 2 Broodlords, but 10 Taurs with 3 upgrades. I'm actually not sure where the Roaches are. No, they're here just.
Sheth's just like backing up. I guess he's gonna wait and fight when one of these tech structures falls.
I think he just wants to get all the Roaches out he could potentially get out, and of course fighting on creep is always better. I think right now wouldn't be the worst engagement for Sheth.
Maybe with the Broodlings? No, he's gonna still wait. He's gonna go forward with, I guess, infested Terrans.
He has a lot of energy. Scan goes down.
Oh, and here we go. Infested Terrans are going to go down, and as soon as they pop, we're going to see Sheth running forward. This is a big engagement, perhaps the final engagement of the game. Roaches engaging, Corruptors fighting a single Broodlord, adding his damage to the mix, and it is a very close battle.
Looks really good for Sheth, though. He still has a lot of Roaches alive, or even a lot of...
yeah, I think Sheth's going to actually win this fight.
No, I actually don't think he's going to win.
No, he's got a Broodlord, and
yes, he is going to win the fight with 1 Roach.
One hero Roach saves the day, but Polt was able to
take out the hero Slayer Roach. And I mean, Sheth right now has 700 minerals, but he lost his entire attack. All he can make is Zerglings right now. Can these Zerglings potentially take out these Taurs? Really, Polt could definitely use some Marines right now. They would be so good. How good would Marines be?
What a sick game. We've had nothing but sick games today.
Yeah, this game is just nuts. But
21
Sheth used all his energy. Sorry, Ben, to interrupt, but Sheth used all his energy on that fight as well. So as much as he would love to punish Polt for this expand, which is pretty much mined out, by the way, Sheth. This is the story of the series, man.
Even still, Sheth continues to.
But what I do think that Polt should sometimes do is just land it next to it and drop mules.
Polt's gonna send a single tank down here, and no, Sheth's not gonna let that happen. Pops up some units.
Every unit is worth its weight in gold right now.
No, you're exactly right, and Polt is kind of on. He's on the clock a little bit.
And just because Zerglings don't weight very much doesn't mean they're not important.
But I mean, Polt, how much money does he have left? He's got 295, 400. He's got like 800 minerals left that he can mine.
I know he needs this base. Polt.
But I don't think he can make the units he needs to take this base.
Why not?
The money he has.
Are you kidding me? He has 5 Taurs and he's gonna get Hellions, and he has blue flame
How many
Hellions.
can he build? He can make 1 more.
Yeah, that's more than enough. He has 5 Taurs, man. You think that this little hit squad can take
17 Roaches, a Broodlord, 5 Infestors, and 21 Lings? I don't know where all the units are, but that's what Sheth has.
A couple of Roaches over here. Well, I think with a tank and few more...
Oh, Sheth, do not make the same mistake. You have got to keep this base from producing.
Yeah, but this is 5 Taurs, man. 6 Taurs. I don't think 17 roaches can kill 6 Thors.
I think 20 roaches and a broodlord can.
Where is that broodlord anyway?
I have no idea.
You're really hyping up this one broodlord, man. Is it Tom
like
Cruise?
Look, there's one broodlord is fighting the one Viking.
I don't think the broodlord is actually fighting the Viking.
He's just kind of chilling.
Polt taking out this hatch over here on the left top side. Sheth is going to try to make something happen over here, but Polt doesn't care. He abandoned this base 7 times and he can abandon it once more. Doesn't really change anything for him. Of course, what he does care about is this base over here. We have one hero roach. Is this a Slayer roach?
No, not for long. He's going to get roasted by these Hellions.
Polt has 2 SCVs on the map, by the way, but he has more than enough orbitals, so he's fine.
Oh, the roach healing faster than the Hellions can hurt him.
Troll face roach. Hellions are like, okay. 3-3 upgrades, okay.
Now the Thorns are coming. Hey, bro, we got this. Boys here. One more scan gonna go down. Bump, bump. He who laughs last laughs the loudest, Kev.
97 army supply against 74. What an absolutely ridiculous game here on Bel'Shir Beach. Polt, this just
Sheth, that's an army, Sheth.
How many roaches do we have right now? Well, we have 29 roaches against 9 Thors. That's sort of a different ball game. We have 6 Hellions as well to help out against the 22 Lings, but I guess that doesn't
Sheth
change that
punishing
much.
this expansion once more will kill the workers that were there. Polt is on the move, wants to deny this top right base.
Yeah, Sheth is on 2 bases right now. He's even on layer again.
Oh, Sheth's gonna lose these drones.
As long as he doesn't end up losing those roaches, the rest of the army isn't there yet, Sheth. He has to wait. He's gonna go for the perfect sandwich.
He's gonna be coming in from every side, every angle. Where are the infestors? I don't see the infestors. Here come the roaches. Corruptor's gonna come in and drop their... Oh, infested Terrans everywhere. The infestors do make an appearance, and I think Sheth has more than enough Kev to crush this army of Polt.
Thors are running very low on HP, and I think you're right, but it's still it's so scary to call. All the Thors are so low on HP, but they actually have to die.
They never die, and the Hellions did so good against the infested Terrans.
Mule repairing the Thor. The hero Thor, the hero Mule.
Tank! The Thor lives, but... What?
No way!
And while this was happening, 2 Lings killing a bunch of mules at the bottom of the map. 4 Lings, 4 hero Lings. And right now...
2 roaches coming in, but there's still the Mule band. This Mule is saving the Thor. Look at this Thor, it's a commander. Can we play that song of Kyle?
Polt has 1 Thor and 1 Marine on the map at the moment. Sheth's still well ahead in supply, 50 supply. I mean, and he's mining, this is the real thing.
He's gonna be fine. He kept his infestors alive. He's gonna make some more roaches. But imagine if 3 Thors would have survived, and they were all so low HP.
The only mule that will ever receive a Medal of Honor is this Billy the Mule.
He exists.
You give Billy a machine gun and he is a flunky, but
don't
Billy
you think that
Polt
should have dropped more mules in that fight, because he has so much energy always on his orbitals.
I think his orbitals were all lifted. I think he dropped as many as he could have.
Yeah, okay, but that's still a mistake.
Yeah, it's still a mistake.
Where's the hero Thor, man? He's gonna have to put... Oh, Sheth is seeing this right now. He's like, no, not again. Not one of these games. How many
units does Sheth have?
9 roaches.
Only got 9 roaches, and against with Billy the Mule on the field, I don't know if that's enough.
More Hellions are on their way, but he's gonna just pick up a couple of mules, I guess. Look at this, mule saving. How often do you see that, man? This was like the mule micro trick. Look at this Thor, what a hero. 25
you know what?
kills.
If Sheth just had no parasite, he could have stolen Billy the Mule and mined some minerals with him. That's all it would have taken.
Here come the infestors though, man. I think it's curtains even for the hero Thor. Well, missile turrets going up.
How many kills do these infestors have? Each of them with about 3-4 kills each.
I really hope that Sheth does not end up losing units to this planetary fortress.
That would be tragic.
Oh, he's gonna build a missile turret. Polt is really aware of what Sheth wants to do, man. Look at the infestors!
Oh no! Sheth! 1 infestor down, but not before a few of these infested Terrans do get dropped. Thor is gonna be doing as much damage as he can, but this time there is just too much on the field for Sheth. What a game we just saw! What a series! What a day of the NASL this has been, but I think finally Polt has taken mortal damage. These orbitals will fall.
Polt has no more money. He has 60 supply.
He has
3 Hellions. I don't even understand why he has 60
3
supply.
Hellions and a Marine. We'll spot this final expansion, and I think upon seeing this, Polt's going to have no choice but to tap out. Last Hellions die. GG comes from Polt. What a game. I feel like I need a cigarette.
And you don't even smoke. That's the best thing. 42 minutes. Bel'Shir, what a game, man. I'm not going to recap this game. You can do it.
I'm not going to recap that game.
The forums will recap that game.
If you wanna hear about it, go read about it on Team Liquid.
No, it was a great game. A game with many stories. I loved the play from either side, and that's really all I can say. I really think in that final fight, though, he should have dropped more Muse, man.
We've casted 3 games, and we've been here for about 3 hours.
The previous Sundays, we were always like running early on our schedule, so we're kind of like afraid because we tell people the Sunday showdown starts at 8, and then it actually doesn't start at 8, so we're like, we might have to stall some time again today. Sheth and Polt and More on QXC are like, nah, we got you guys. No need to worry.
That last game brought to you by Game Miner, the smartphone app that allows you to set reminders for video game releases and NASL broadcasts. Our final map is going to be Tal'Darim Altar, and it'll be playing after this break.